So the talk is that Rihanna and Chris Brown are talking and perhaps getting together. Who knows if they haven't been doing this secretly a long time? And there are people out there now saying that, oh, she should be strong for women. And going back is like taking women back 100 years. But we are making domestic violence into a big crime, a big thing. And I'm not minimizing a lot of women have died, a lot get seriously harmed and so on. But it shouldn't go to that level. All right, it shouldn't go to no violence. You shouldn't have marked her up to or nothing like that. Okay, so that but domestic violence it goes a wide spectrum: shooting, mutilating, constant harassment, psychological abuse, and so forth. And I think that even the earlier stages were just shouting and just shoving and pushing, could also qualify just like straight across the board. And we have murder, we have a sort of a homicide, not homicide, manslaughter and so forth. So you know what I mean. But we just have domestic violence. In my country, and in the past, they never took it seriously, and people say that wow, that was a great mistake. But what happens is that, especially the women, they say, "Oh, I afraid this man gonna beat me up," so you know they just chill out. They won't press the button. For example, today your woman will tell you, "Listen, man, I like your friend. I'm gonna go out with your friend, and you can't do nothing about it, and you really can't because that's gonna lead to violence, and somebody could die and whatever." But in the past, that wouldn't happen because she wouldn't tell the guy like that. You will beat her up. And I mean, this thing should be something of love. I don't know how to excuse it. You know what I mean? But all I'm saying is this. I'm not trying to excuse it. I'm saying that we should encourage people, to work things out. No violence, no abuse, no withholding of affections, none of that stuff. Okay? You have a difference. Try not to press it to the level where you're going to escalate. Start backing off and start understanding that, listen, we're going to be together and these problems just come along. We're going to leave the problems and we can keep going forward together. Okay? So in the Rihanna and Brown case, suppose now they really, really love each other, and it could have been that something that they were sorry for, escalated the thing to the level where there was some violence. I mean, don't they have the right to make up and get back and marry and do whatever they feel like doing? I don't think we should get into their business. And this girl had married to Tyson. Now she's a spokesperson for domestic violence. And I mean, she did Tyson some stuff. I mean, she told him that she was pregnant. He got married to her. She moved his mother in. And, she's going on television telling people this guy's crazy. He's taking medications and so on. You know what I mean? And Tyson and boxers that is like, I mean, they will fight on the drop of a hat. They fight for money. That's their deal. And you don't want to mess with them and provoke them and get them angry because whereas I might tell you off or tell you in a way and express myself, like all they know is physical stuff. And, some women could even take it to Tyson and pushing it. And, I mean, Tyson's a heavyweight. And, you know what I mean? I still can't excuse, I'm not trying to excuse men beating up women, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to excuse that. I'm not saying it's okay, okay? And today, where you have movies where you see women slapping men and pulling gun on men and so forth, we live in a different time. And men are going to fight back because all this talk people tell you that how women were warriors in the past, which is a lie. Because women, the nature of their whole physique and the way they operate, I don't think they go out in campaigns in the past. We had to go for like 6 months. You had to walk, march like for a couple of days and then fight and then march back. In that interim, women have all these things they got to go through. It's like, I don't think it happened. But they're trying to make women feel as if they're warriors. But it is better for women to be tender and or persons that we love and the children would need and so forth, and they're tender and then we protect them from the harm, and we go to war and die for them and so on. Um, and they're changing philosophies and these things are not proven. And I mean, if people were just to sit down soberly and listen to what these people tell you, you will know that these things are leading and going to get you into problems. Okay, so could it be that we're going down the wrong road, and we need to stop and see if these philosophies we're imbibing and prescribing and discussing are really worthy, and let us adjust back up to the place where we could live in mutual respect and we love each other and everything is good, you know. So I say, Brown and Rihanna, if you love each other and you know you want to get together, that's okay with me. You know, just try to avoid, you know, taking it to that level where it's going to end up in physical violence because, you know, I mean, they seem to love each other, man, and just let the people be. Just do what you want to do.